think was actually brought up, and maybe I'll ask Jim Crocker to respond to this first for a couple of minutes. This having to do with job creation. Thank you. Statistics indicate that the state lost 200,000 jobs during the so-called internet or tech bubble in 2000 and 2001 in that recession. Only approximately 100,000 jobs have been replaced in the last 10 years here in Massachusetts. Jobs have disappeared and residents with them. So what do we do? What would you do to help job creation in the state?
Thank you very much. Job creation is essential to the Cape and Islands. We know that over 40% of all the jobs are housed by small business people. The largest employer is Cape Cod Healthcare. We know that as well. What's difficult right now, though, is the environment for small business, and that is something we can change by legislation on Beacon Hill. We brought about universal health care. We're changing health care every day, and now we have a situation that we've mandated the drug card on top of it. It's making an expense that the majority of small businesses can't handle. And when you make expenses they can't handle, they don't have the risk factor left. Everybody's down to the bone. We're down to short money. Our reserves are limited. Our pension funds are knocked around. Our homes are leveraged. We really have to do some things that give us an opportunity to make business a pleasure and business something that we're all proud to run and work at. There's this mentality at times that we need split taxes to address business and the wealth that they're bringing in. Well, businesses are paying triple net leases. They're paying for their share of the real estate taxes, and they're not bringing children into our school. They're providing services for us. We need to change the whole feeling and the approach to the business cycle, and we also need to talk about business incentive zones. We've had quite a bit of success with the Cape Cod Commission and Hyannis with business incentive zones, and we've created new jobs and a new tax base. When you give the incentive to small business to build and to spend, you bring new growth dollars to the town and municipality that aren't available any other way. And that, in turn, relaxes the tax on all of us that we all pay on our residents. There's a lot we can do for legislation. We have to take it one at a time. We have to look at the good ideas, the nonprofits, look at everything that's working, and make sure that we have a cohesive effort to advance a cause down here. We need to make this a friendly environment. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Crocker. Mrs. Steinmiller.
Everybody hear me okay? Okay. I would say, off the bat, this isn't a nip around the edges kind of problem. We need big wholesale changes in how we do business in this state. One of the things I would push for, and this is why I say it's going to take a sustained effort in a few election cycles, but it's something we have to do, we need to be aggressive about cutting taxes. The states that have low taxes, the states that have no income tax, frankly, are the states that are growing right now. And we are pushing jobs out of the state. I had a meeting a week ago with one of the biggest employers in Massachusetts. They're shipping jobs out of state, and they're literally shocked that the administration and the leadership on Beacon Hill does not get it. That they are so unfriendly to business that year after year, they just keep pushing more jobs out. It's amazing the incompetence that's on Beacon Hill. But we need to cut income tax. We need to get the sales tax pulled back. We need to cut corporate taxes, which we pay the 4th highest in the nation. We need to do this aggressively to get jobs growing, and we need to address the cost to businesses, both large and small. Small business owners, if you hire 2 employees, it's like adding 3 because of the cost, because of the health insurance mandate, which is not cutting costs, it's increasing it, and other costs that are baked into the system. And the large employers, there's some that are leaving the state solely because of the cost of electricity, which again, we pay the 4th highest electric rates in the country. We are anti-business, anti-job, and it's time to change it. We need to do it in a dramatic way, immediately.
Thank you, sir. Do you have any further